Welcome to This Is the Day. This is the day with me, Bo Chansey.
And me.
This fella.
Drew Crisp. I'm
fella.
here.
This
You're
fella.
here. Yeah, this fella.
This fella.
Oh, this fella.
Well,
Whoa.
you know, I mean that like in an endearing fashion.
I felt it.
Did you feel, anytime I go with this fella, there's a...
Like if you were out on the golf course and you're like, who's up next?
This fella.
They'd be like, don't do that.
No, I think they'd like it.
They like it?
Yeah,
Okay.
they like that.
Okay. I picture it, you know, not a golfer. I picture it as a very, very serious environment. Is it serious? Or are you?
No, I mean, everybody's trying.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, there's etiquette and things like that, but
Yep.
we have fun. Everybody has a good time.
Okay. I feel a little nervous if I was to get out there. They'd be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, buddy.
Yeah, you're not invited. I mean,
Just to be clear, you're not invited.
just know, I mean, know where you belong. It's fine. I mean, you know.
I don't have any interest really either, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's things I don't want to do.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
Sorry.
fine because they'd be like, why is this guy here? He's not even dressed like a Harry Potter character.
You would love Harry Potter World. Have you been?
No.
Oh, it's so fun.
no.
It's so fun.
No. Here, have this. What's the beer?
It's butterbeer.
Butter beer. Yeah, no. I'm not a big fan of beer, and the thought of butter and beer. And
All right, got my melted butter, got my beer. All right, this should be great.
I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna give a hard no.
That's a hard no.
This fella.
This fella, you
fellas and
You.
fillettes.
fillets.
Fillettes. Would you spell that like filet? Fillets.
That's it. Fillets. Fillets.
Fellas and fillettes, this is the day.
Yep.
Bam.
That's it. Tuesday edition.
That's right on.
This is the Tuesday.
Here we go.
Good morning to you.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, good morning. Glad you're here.
absolutely.
Or afternoon, or evening. Because as we continually state,
Yeah.
you can watch This Is the Day.
That's right. You can
On
binge
demand.
watch. Yep.
Yeah, anytime you want.
Anytime you want.
Yeah, and you can watch as many episodes in a row as you want.
Right.
I mean, there's like thousands of these out there. It feels
we
like-
don't stop recording. Like,
It's-
like we'll record another one and another.
It's just an endless loop.
a loop. And it'll pop up. Are you sure you want to keep watching? This is the day. Are you sure?
Really?
And you just go, yeah, I need another one.
Need another one. No, it is. I will say this, and I'm getting this feedback, and I think it's good feedback.
Yeah.
It is. So the beauty of what we're doing is like you can pay attention and maybe engage in the chat features and participate in that way and just be like all in throughout an entire episode of This Is the Day, or you can let her play and I've done this. Like I've turned it on in my office while I was working on some other stuff, and I noticed that I wasn't actually listening to some of the benign ramblings that go on, but the tone was refreshing. Like I understand we're doing this, but I will say that I've been pleasantly surprised by just how the tone is like. Oh, okay. I felt like more at ease and more at peace, and I was like, all right, right on. So I feel good about that. So I think the show is worth sharing and worth playing and checking out.
Let her play. This is the day.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you can watch on Facebook Live or YouTube, on demand or live.
Go about your day.
Yeah, we keep showing up.
We show up.
That's right.
Let her play. This is the day. Go about your day. I don't know. I'm working something out right
Yeah,
now.
I heard that.
All right. Yeah, we keep showing up.
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely. All right. So it's summertime, and I'm not sure if you knew this. Summer's on.
I wore a long sleeve shirt today. I did not realize summer was on.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, you got some thick material going on over there.
I was like, you know what? It's getting hot. Better protect the arms.
I don't think that's what happened at all.
Nope.
I have a hypothesis
Okay, let's hear
on
it.
your outfit today.
Let's hear it.
You haven't done laundry in a bit.
We are dry on the laundry. Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes, and I went to iron one of my shirts, and it got like some iron juice on it.
Okay.
Like it got like some dark part got from the iron onto the shirt, and I was like, well, there goes that.
Sometimes they get some rust in there.
I know. I need to. I guess I gotta clean my iron. I don't know. Maybe it's time for a new iron.
I use the wrinkle releaser spray.
Yep.
It's a win.
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't used an iron in forever.
Love the iron.
Wrinkle releaser spray.
Yep.
Yeah, you know when you get down and you like open up your underwear drawer and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, because it's that one pair you hate.
Do I fit in these?
Oh, it's gonna cut off my circulation today. Oh,
What's the expiration date on underwear? I've had these since
my
I was
goodness.
a child. Okay.
All right. Underoos.
You're right. But summer's on.
So, oh yeah, I forgot. Yes, summer is on.
Yeah.
Summer is on like your underoos from 1982.
That's right.
Man, it is on.
Yes.
It is. It is on. And so it may not be the summer you wanted, the summer you would have drawn up, but hey, it's the summer you got. So let's go for it.
Got this.
And we want to know how summer is on for you. And so we love it when you guys participate with us and share what's going on. You can send pictures, videos to thisistheday@manchesterchristian.com. And we love to see those and show those on the show. So one of the This Is the Day fam
That's right.
has showed us how the summer is on. So
Yep,
tell us
summer is definitely on for April Grudzein. And she sent us a picture from, they went up to the Waterville Valley. And so this is a picture of her and her daughter. Her daughter's name is Sarah. And looks like the weather is perfect for some time out in the sun.
Tubing.
On the water, tubing. We got another picture of Sarah there on the tube, ready to go. I love it. And so weather was perfect for that. Then the Pimmy River. And then they ate breakfast at the Sugar Shack.
Sugar Shack.
Oh, shake the sugar tree. I want to eat at the Sugar Shack, baby. Ooh, Sugar Shack. Benton's Sugar Shack. I haven't been there, but
No, you got to go.
I gotta go? Okay.
Yeah. Load up the boys and the caliente and get on over to the Sugar Shack.
just bowls of sugar, brown sugar, white sugar, whatever
Well,
you
no,
want.
we're talking about the old maple syrup.
Oh.
And
Yep.
yeah, and I mean like bacon, like that's coated in some kind of sugary concoction. It's pretty delicious.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
for sure. Summer is on.
Summer's on.
Well, thank you, April, for sharing that with us, and we want to know how summer on for you guys. So please send us something to thisistheday@manchesterchristian.com. Summer is on.
It could be maybe like a pool noodle art.
Would you stop?
Maybe
They
you,
don't-
or it could be your flip-flops. Maybe line up all the sandals and take a picture of all the sandals and then all the feet in the sandals. That could be a fun picture. Or
Or you could just do your own thing.
do your thing, whatever you're doing, and then send it to us.
Cleaning the iron.
Cleaning the iron.
Summer's on.
Oh, summer's on. Oh, should have turned it off. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
All right, Bo.
Yes, sir.
I gotta know. What'd you do last night?
Talk about it.
Don't want to talk about
I
it.
don't want to talk about it. It's none of your business.
None of your business.
None of your business.
No?
Mind your own.
Okay.
I will say this though. My dad.
Yeah.
My mom and my dad. They're cool people. And when like we talked on the phone for 45 minutes on Saturday. That's a long time for me to talk on the phone. My phone calls are usually, I try to keep them under a minute, and if I can go under 30 seconds, then
Win.
that's a win. Not big on the old phone chit-chatteroony. But I love them, and they're positive, they're encouraging, they are joyful. So, you know, they live in Texas, and right now Texas is like a hot spot. Hot spot in a lot of ways. And so they're being really careful with how they spend their time and really wise about that. And so my dad's gotten in this habit of having my mom send me a picture of him in the morning with his morning hair. So
Okay.
here is my father's morning hair. It's my dad, Mike Chansey. Most people call him Pops.
Morning hair.
That's his, yeah, man, that's his do. He's got his updo
Yeah.
going on there.
Got the phone in the pocket.
Oh yeah, he's got his t-shirts. I stole his gray t-shirt like 5 years ago. I wear it every chance I get with the pocket. But yeah, he's got the hair up. So my mom sent me that picture, and I immediately replied with this picture. That's me with
That's your morning hair.
that's my morning hair, my
Okay.
my updo.
Yeah.
Right there. That's what we got before we tamed the beast. I will say that's my morning hair, and then after 11 a.m., I've stated this on the show. After
Yeah.
11 a.m., it just starts to grow exponentially. It cannot be contained. The luscious locks of love must blossom and grow. And then I got Ace in on the game.
Yeah,
This is the boy.
Yes, train up a child.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
Look at that thing, man. Hello, 1978. Wings of a dove.
Wings
right
of a dove, like
Right there.
angel wings right there.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
My
amazing.
goodness. And yeah, so we got a little 3 generations of some quarantine hair
Quarantine.
going on there.
That's amazing.
I feel like I should just get like a side by side.
Oh,
Yeah.
that needs to be framed.
Yeah.
Each one.
Yeah.
And
So that's
I would love to see that like Ace has a child and that he's not able to do it. It's like it's too thin or something.
Oh,
and-
wouldn't that be awful?
Yeah, it's just straight. And he's, Dad, I wish I could be part of the Chansey.
well, Ace is all the time because his hair is a little straighter than mine, and so he's like, I wish my hair would curl like yours. And I was like, well, I wish mine was straight like yours. Do other people like you always want what you don't have.
Yeah, that's it. That's
He's
it.
like, yeah, but yours like bunches up in the back, and you got the flow, and I'm like, yeah, but yours like comes down and looks really good under a hat. I don't know. Thinking about hair too
Yeah.
much.
Maybe you guys could become one person. I know this guy who does that.
Like blends all the
He
photos.
blends. Well, he blends two. I mean,
I think it basically would be me.
yeah.
There you go.
You just absorb it.
No, hey. No, if you took my dad
Okay.
and my son and went, I mean, you might end up with,
That's what you
with
get.
this. Yeah. You don't need more of that.
No.
No.
Understand.
Anyway, yeah, I don't want to talk about it. What did you do last night?
Well, Kaylee gave me a gift. So I told you when she went ziplining Massachusetts, she found this gift.
And you love the gifts.
Love the gifts.
Just so you guys know.
Well, yeah.
It's one of your love languages.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. And the odder the better.
Yeah, you like the weird.
Yeah.
I like the expensive gifts. Just, I mean, if you guys are thinking, like, what to do, 56 Old Bedford Road, this is the day.
That's
Drew
it.
likes the odd gifts. So if you see something really odd and quirky,
Thrift store, flea market.
send that on
Oh
over
gosh! Wait a
to
second.
Drew.
Okay.
Something that has great value, go ahead and put my name on it.
Just
Go ahead.
use
Yeah, okay.
discernment. Just use discernment. Yes.
Kaylee and Tay.
So she brings me this sticker. I got a picture. It's a what they call a round to it.
Around a what?
A round to it. Okay.
What?
Yeah. So it's like this is a round to it. Guard this to it with your life, as they are hard to come by, especially the round ones. It will help you become a more efficient person. For years, you hear people say, "Oh, I'll do that as soon as I get around to it." Now that you have one, you can accomplish those things that you have put aside until you get round to it. You understand? Yeah.
I'm with you.
You get-
Around. I got a round.
I got a round to it.
a round.
A round like a circle.
AROUND
Yep. I got around to it.
to it.
Yeah.
TUIT. Is that
TUIT. Yep. Yep. And so that was fun. We had a good laugh with that.
I'm not sure she gave you a gift. I think she gave you a suggestion.
She gave me a clue. She gave me a clue as to. Here you go.
Mr. Drew Crisp, I've got a whole stack of these
I
stickers.
she found you. You have a box of those in the back? Can I get?
I'm gonna need those. Every morning you wake up.
I got another one. Okay, I guess I got around to it. All right.
Right. Bitter.
Are you gonna get around to it? Yeah.
The sumptuous just gets me hop to it.
Hop to it.
I'm not getting around to it. I'm hop to it. How high? What? Where? I'll do it. Whatever you want.
Yes,
Okay.
Yep. And then Bo yesterday had a little bit of time, and I needed to get an oil change, so I went to this place, Prompto.
I've seen it.
Have you seen Prompto?
Ace, no kidding, last week, he goes, what's Prompto? He said it. I think it says it on the sign. I've seen it. Okay.
Yeah. But as a man who loves words, so we've taken pronto, and we've taken prompt, and so prompto. I don't know if it works for me, to be honest. Like,
I wasn't sure if
Yeah.
that is that.
I believe that's
the name.
Unless there's maybe it's someone's name, like someone's like surname.
I mean,
but-
that's not even close to Walter Concrete. I mean,
Not even close. But yeah, I mean, it's as they claim, a 10-minute oil change. They held to it, didn't even get out of the car, and they did a great job.
oh, they changed that oil up with you in it?
I was in the car, just,
What?
yeah. So it was great. It's great. Prompto.
Prompto.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not pronto and not prompt. Anyway, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then, listen, I think Anakin, to be honest, I think something's going on. I think maybe he's dealing with some feelings that he's having as he's getting older in his teenage years. I think the biggest problem, though, comes down to the Jedi Council, because they put Obi-Wan as his leader. None of this would have happened. We never would have had Darth Vader if we had Mace Windu as his sensei. Not sensei, what do they call it? Jedi Master. Yeah, Mace Windu, played by Samuel L. Jackson, correct, would have been like, boy! He would have put him in line. The problem was you got Obi-Wan, and he's very like, don't do that, don't do that, duh. And you're like, dude, he's like one of the most powerful Jedis in the world. They got to lead him differently than you would lead others. But Attack of the Clones, we're watching it, the boys and I. We did that last night, so.
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
That's good. That was a whole lot of that. I will translate for like the rest of the people.
Right.
It's over. Didn't see it coming. Oh, okay.
Anakin.
Well, that was a great series. Oh, a new one's coming out tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, tomorrow. How do they have time to
Episode
make these?
79. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't. All
Yep.
right.
Yep. But
Really?
great night.
Okay.
Great night.
That was a lot. There's a lot there. I was trying to explain a TV show that I'm enjoying on Netflix. It's all about time travel. And it's kind of dark and it's like you got to really like now I know like what a bootstrap paradox is, and I mean it gets pretty deep into time theory and black holes and whatever. It's pretty cool. And somebody was asking me about it, and they said, I hear it's like Stranger Things. I went, okay, except like there will never be action figures or T-shirts. It's not going to be on a lunchbox.
No.
So I like it.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
I mean, I think I enjoy Stranger Things too, but yeah. Basically, if you're looking for something that's going to have a whole like lot of paraphernalia you can buy.
This is not it.
Yeah, no.
No.
See,
But
but
if
you
you
like the stuff.
It's okay. I really honestly enjoy the narrative of Anakin. The turn to the dark side, I think that's interesting.
Wait, spoiler alert.
So sorry.
So I don't know. I have no clue.
But I do like the good storytelling. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Absolutely.
sharing.
Absolutely.
Speaking of good storytelling,
Absolutely.
verse of the day. And I know there could be somebody who just went, hey, that's not a story. It is. It is. I mean,
It is.
True story. Like absolute true story. But story, yeah. I mean, like if you look at the scriptures, this incredible 66 books from Genesis to Revelation that we have that God has provided and preserved for us and presented to us in like such a accessible form where He speaks to us. I mean, it's this living word where He's unchanging yet ever revealing, and you have this story that is being pulled through all 66 books over this massive span of time that is still not only relevant but most relevant, like the ultimate like truth, and it's the story of God. And so when we look at any piece of scripture, you can be tempted to kind of pull it out and kind of hold it on its own outside of the context of the greater narrative of the greater story, but it's a story.
That's right. That big meta narrative of all creation.
It's the story of God and His creation and how this God reconciles creation to Him.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay. And so anyway, today we got a proverb. Proverbs chapter 4. YouVersion Bible app, we encourage you to download the verse of the day, or download the app that gives you a verse of the day. It says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Okay, that's strong language here. All right. Above all else. That's pretty strong.
That's big. That's big.
strong.
Guard your heart. What do you think it means to guard your heart?
Well, what do you think it means?
Well, it's interesting that we can like attach our identity and ourself and our our being to other things. You know, they talk a lot about idols, like in Scripture. You know, like don't fashion an idol and bow down to it. And I think we can do that with all kinds of different things. You know, different relationships in our lives and different things. And so I think it's like guarding your heart is making sure your supreme allegiance is to God above all else. I believe. I don't know.
No, I think you do know. I really do.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's because even then that language you said, I believe, but I don't know. I think I think you believe and you do know.
Yeah.
And I mean that sounds right on to me. I know that every day as I pray through the armor of God from Ephesians 6, and I come to the breastplate of righteousness, I say, God, please put your breastplate of righteousness on my chest and guard my heart. And I pray, like, don't let me give my heart away to unrighteous pursuits.
Yeah.
So righteousness, right living, would be being step with God's Holy Spirit. You're being transformed by the renewing of your mind, processing and rethinking who we are and who God is in the context of this, story of God. And so, I'll pray, God, don't let me, put a guard over my heart. Don't let me give my heart to unrighteousness, but pursue righteousness. And then I always pray there too, God, let me see people through your eyes. Please break my heart with what breaks your heart, and let me love with your love, like you love. Because that is kind of I think the cornerstone for righteousness is relational connectivity with people. So if I'm doing anything that is causing relational breaks and to stop the flow of love, then that would be an unrighteous pursuit. And I think you're spot on, like identity. Like if I give my heart away to the pursuit of wealth, and that becomes my ultimate, like then I'm going to choose wealth over people.
Yeah.
And whatever it takes, and then it's okay, because I got this wealth, and it doesn't matter who I had to hurt or step on along the way or what relationships needed to be destroyed. I got this. I got what I was going for. You could do that with any number of things.
Yeah. I've heard too that it's like the wellspring of life. I've heard that version before I think it's this passage.
Yeah.
Like
for everything you do flows from it.
Flows from it, you know.
So is the
the wellspring of life. All of life comes from this, from our heart, the positioning of our heart. And so we truly want life that is real everlasting life, not just an existence,
That reminded me of a song, like John chapter 4, Jesus, woman at the well. And so he asked her for a drink, and she's like, well, you're, a Jewish man, and I'm a Samaritan, why are you asking me for a drink? And he's like, oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, let's roll that back a little bit. Because again, story of God, he's revealing himself and connecting with people. So this Samaritan woman at this well was the first person Jesus revealed himself to as the Messiah. First time he was like, I am he, And he's like, okay, listen, if you knew who you were talking to, you would ask me for water, and I would give you rivers of water, living water, flowing water, and so there's this whole conversation about that, like where wait a minute, what does this mean, and how does religion play into that, and really cool part of the story of God. But the song is, have you ever heard this one? I got a river of life flowing out of me, makes the lame to walk and the blind to see, opens prison doors, sets the captives free. I got a river of life flowing out of me, spring up a well, gush, 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 gush. The gush, gush was always my favorite.
The gush, gush.
Gush, gush, gush.
That's amazing.
Within my soul. Yeah.
Above all else.
Above all else.
Guard your heart.
That's a big thing. So today, as you think about the verse of the day, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it.
That's right.
And so if you want to do righteous things that reveal God in your world where He strategically placed you, then guard your heart. Don't give it away to idols or worthless things or
That's right.
phony, false identities. Love that. Thank you, Lord. All right. Going downhill from there.
Downhill.
Okay. Go into my closet, grab a calendar page, closet calendar, and I'll just say, I don't get offended. I kind of have a no offense policy. Not that I'm going to say the words, hey, no offense to you, because it's silly. But I just don't. I made a decision. I gave up my rights of being offended. Yeah, that's weird. Why would I waste time being offended? I'm just not. But I think the closet calendar, you know, it's dancing in some risky territory here, you know. So, because I went in there, I pulled this page off, and you know, we've edited it. We had to make a little
first edit, I think, is it?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
There's been a few times where we were right on the edge there, you know. So we got a giraffe here, which I don't know. He's a cute fella. I like it. He's like, he said, "This salad
blank."
This salad blank, and it wasn't a very nice term about the salad.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not sure that giraffe is saying that.
Well, and I think our audience, our This Is the Day family, is very like fond of salad. Like I think, I don't know, I just beginning to get to know our audience, but I think what I hear is a lot of pro salad out there. And so I think this could be very offensive to some who would go, whoa, 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 I love a good salad.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love a good salad?
Yeah.
I mean, if your salad's not what you wanted, you try a new dressing.
Try new dressing.
Some more croutons.
Different garnish. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like the croutons.
Absolutely.
Some bacon bits.
Oh, man.
Any meat you could put in the salad.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
I would stay away from the radishes. Sometimes they like thinly slice the radish and they throw it in there.
I like the radish.
I'm not a big fan.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but I like a radish.
Here's the thing, though.
I like olives too.
If you were only eating like a salad,
the same salad,
and you had to stretch your neck to get it, you know, maybe you would get to the point where it says this salad's terrible.
Well,
you might get to that giraffe level of hatred for a salad.
Okay, Drew Chris.
All right.
No, you bring up a good point. Like, to see the world through somebody else's eyes, it may be a different perspective than you have. That poor giraffe.
That poor giraffe.
Eating the same leafy greens every day.
Yes.
You know, I guess that could get old.
And the narrative in the giraffe community is you have to keep eating your salad so your knees grow strong.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's something about the chlorophyll. I don't know.
I don't know. Yep.
Okay. So thanks, Closet Calendar. That was fun.
Now, next to your new microwave.
No microwave
No
yet.
microwave
yeah,
yet.
Update on the microwave. The Sumstress sent me yesterday, text, you know, we text a lot. She sent me a picture of a microwave to see what I thought and if I thought it would fit. And so I'm not sure where we stand on that. I said, yeah, get it if you want. We'll give her a whirl. So there may be a microwave on the way. I have no idea.
Yep.
But still currently just a gaping hole in my kitchen. However, there is a refrigerator.
Yeah.
And on this refrigerator resides a calendar.
That's right.
And this calendar gives us a national day to celebrate. And so actually today is a World Day.
World Day.
It's worldwide.
Global.
Sometimes the calendar goes worldwide. It's like, hey, this isn't enough just for one nation. We're a global community, and so this is like, the calendar's like this for the whole world. So today is World Nature Conservation Day.
World Nature Conversation Day. I love it. I love a good conversation. You know,
yep.
Every day we have a good conversation.
Yeah, conservation.
Oh, conservation.
Like to conserve.
To conserve.
Not to converse, but to
conserve.
Conserve.
Okay.
World Conservation Day. Yeah, I wonder if the world was to have, like, who would the world talk to?
Right.
Like, hey, Saturn?
Interesting.
Saturn, I keep ringing you, but you're not answering. Saturn's got rings.
Yes, I see.
I don't know if you got that.
It's the ring one. Or like
I tried to talk to Uranus.
Jupiter, check out the sun. Hot.
Oh, not for you?
Not for you. Not for you. What sun?
Pluto, what are you doing here?
Hey,
You're back.
You're back. What's up, man?
You were gone for a little bit.
What's up?
Welcome back. Alice dropped the rock.
Alice did not like that joke.
Alice dropped the rock. Oh no, Alice. Okay, so it's World Conservation Day.
Absolutely.
I don't know who the world's talking to, but like some conservation, and you know, during this time where life is very different, and people are driving less. There's some less manufacturing, some less activity. The world is actually resetting in some ways.
The world has been talking.
Yeah, the world's like, hey, I can breathe.
I can breathe.
Thank you.
Okay. Woo.
It's like the world was like, we needed a vacation.
We needed a vacation.
And so just, there's some neat stuff out there showing kind of like how the environment's like clearing up a little bit, what animals are doing. There's some kind of cool stuff going on. So World Conservation Day. We do have like a map here, because we're very scientific.
Absolutely.
And this is the day. And it shows the difference between March 2015 through 19 average, and then the March 2020 average of some pollution here on the East Coast.
So that's like
of the US.
pollution, like that's marking where pollution is like the heaviest.
Yeah, so those red spots are like, not good. And I think the darker it gets, the more pollution you have. And then you notice like, kind of coming up there north through Massachusetts.
Clearing up.
It's like clearing up.
Look at that.
The picture is very different, a lot less.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a short period of time, kind of interesting.
Very sure, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
When everybody kind of just settles down at...
Yeah, you slow it down just even for a brief period of time now. So, World Conservation Day. And then the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been some cool animal videos out there. Did you see this one? From, I think it's Thailand.
Yes.
These monkeys.
Yes.
Okay. These monkeys, typically in Thailand, tourists would go out into the wild and would be, out there. And so they would leave food and also feed the monkeys and do these things. And so with tourism being down in Thailand, the monkeys decided to take matters into their own hands.
Absolutely.
So we got a video of that.
Yep.
Here they come.
Here they come.
โอ้ยรถยังต้องจอดให้อ่ะ
Oh my God, that's a lot of monkeys.
That's a lot of monkeys.
That's a lot of I wonder how that conversation went down. They're like, listen, everybody meet at the tree.
Yeah, it's like Willard. He's the head monkey.
Willard, yeah. He's number one.
Yeah, he's just like, everybody get in here, get in here, get in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my Willard. Tuesday, 10 a.m., we're going to the town square.
I thought like maybe they were all going to go trick-or-treating or something.
What do you do if you're like, you own a bodega or something and they all just come in, steal your Doritos,
I don't know.
all your Pringles? You gotta pay for that, monkey. It's crazy.
I don't know. I pictured like a monkey, like, knocking on the door. Like, oh. Hey. Oh,
Has a bag.
please? Yeah.
Yep.
So, all right. Anyway, World Conservation Day.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's a good day to just be mindful of that and see what we can do to continue to help preserve our world.
Well said.
Yes. I don't know.
It was so eloquent.
How do you celebrate this day? I don't know. Yeah.
Just
Acknowledge.
pick up a piece of trash.
There you go. That's good.
Pick up a piece of trash. That was I remember growing up in Texas where all of a sudden they had the Don't Mess with Texas ad campaign, because if you were driving down the road in Texas in like the 70s and early 80s and you had trash, you just threw it out the window.
What?
And the state went,
What?
This is piling up on us a little bit here. We're gonna, as people, this is how dumb we are. I'm just gonna name it. Okay, as a people, this is how dumb we are.
Right.
Let's just throw it. Okay, and then somebody goes, hey, don't do that. And we're like, you can't tell me what to do. Actually, I can, and if you do it, we're gonna give you a $1,000 fine. Oh yeah, we should definitely not litter. That's not good. Change the whole ethos of a people.
There's
You
money?
can't.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stick this in the ashtray.
I love the concept of littering because it's like, well, I guess I'll never be at that mile marker again. It's like, because it's like, well, I don't care about that plot of land because it's not mine. It's like, what? That's going to live there, that cup.
So weird.
right.
I'm just saying it's weird now,
Yes.
but then it was
Wasn't.
normative, and you had to change an entire mindset of people. This is so bizarre.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So weird that the one thing I just like, why would you throw your cigarette butt out your window? I don't like that. I don't want your butts all over me.
I don't
All
want
right,
your
next.
butts. Don't, but
So-
yeah, we need to start a campaign. We'll work on it.
Yeah, keep your butts to yourself.
Keep your butts to yourself.
Come
There
on,
it is.
peeps. All right.
Okay.
It's
It's Tuesday.
yeah. So Monday, very motivational.
Very motivational.
Motivational.
And then on Tuesday, we like to kind of zero in on some tips.
So we get going, we get
Yeah.
and then boom, here's some tips on. what's
And today, I really wanted to zero in on this idea of remembering people's names.
Okay.
You ever have this experience where you're just like, hey, I'm Jaleel, and you're like, hey, Jaleel, and then you're like, start talking, you're like, oh, what was that person's name? Like you just completely forget. Like it's just out of your mind because you weren't necessarily focused. So I wanted to kind of focus us in today and give some tips. So here's one right here. Go back over names at the end of the day of people you've met. So if you're out there and you're meeting a lot of different people, again, we're not shaking hands, but you're kind of doing the elbow tap or you're doing the air fist bump, whatever. Go back over those people that you interacted with that day and go over those names. Repeat a new name when you say goodbye. So make it a habit to repeat that name when you say goodbye. Connect facial features with visual images, okay? So really focus in on maybe, okay, Bo, he had that long hair. Okay, maybe I can picture like a...
just to be clear, it's luscious locks of love.
Luscious locks of love, okay.
Let's be specific.
Break down complicated names with mnemonic devices. So remember, take some names and kind of break them down into syllables and then try to connect that to other things that sound similar. I don't know, may not work.
Yeah, why is P working its way into mnemonic? What is that? You're supposed to sound that word out.
Yes.
Okay.
Repeat, obviously, repeat the name often, and don't have a conversation in your head. Focus on that person, and maybe say their name like over to yourself, like Jaleel is talking, Todd is talking. Listen to Todd. Okay, all right. Here's what could happen if you don't remember names.
Okay.
Okay. I found this clip, and these people were playing Wheel of Fortune, and there were like a celebrity name was the category, and they couldn't get the name.
They didn't know how to say it.
They didn't know how to say it. Couldn't remember it. So check this out. It's pretty funny.
Like to solve the puzzle, please?
All right.
Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
No, I'm sorry.
I'd like to solve the puzzle, Pat.
Okay, go ahead.
Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
Well, what do you think there?
I'd like to solve the puzzle,
Okay.
please. Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
No, that is not correct.
K.
There is a... Lee, would you like to say what's up there?
Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
No.
We had Regis Philbin, and we had Regis Philbin, we had Kelly Ripa, Kelly. I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
yeah.
So it's good to remember a name.
Do you ever have a conversation with somebody when you know they're doing one of these things to remember your name?
Yes.
And usually they're like, hey, what's that? So Bo. I was thinking Bo. So you just said Bo. Like,
Absolutely. It's like, hey, don't worry about this. I'll give you a card at the end of this interaction. You'll have my name.
yeah.
Let's just talk.
Actually, at that point, I want to go, we're never going to talk
We're
again.
never talking again.
Just forget my name completely, please.
Yes. Hey, Bo. In that clip, Regis Philbin was mentioned.
Yeah.
And as somebody who I enjoy benign banter, the king of benign banter,
He could talk.
Regis.
Yeah.
and recently
Rest in peace.
passed away. So, but
Yeah, and if you were unaware of that,
sorry.
now you know.
I don't mean to break it to you. I don't mean to be the one, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, speaking of breaking news,
Yes,
what is that?
that's a union leader.
It is Union
Leader. Right
Gonna
here.
peruse the news.
Peruse the news, absolutely. Right here on the top, no more ban on reusable shopping bags. You can bring those bags back in on World Conservation Day.
Wow.
Yep.
Yes, man.
Yep.
We knew everything would get back to normal. That did it.
Now it's back to normal. I can bring this bag back into Trader Joe's. Okay, thank you. But that's good. There's also this article on the front page here about people, so the restrictions in Massachusetts maybe are a little bit tighter than ours here in New Hampshire, and so people are coming over the border as far as planning their wedding, crossing the border for their nuptials. So maybe some more people are planning to do their wedding here rather than Massachusetts, I guess.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. How do you feel about that as a New Hampshire resident? You okay with that?
Generally speaking, I'd prefer that Massachusetts people stay in Massachusetts.
Fair enough. Okay.
No, and I'm profiling based on license plates.
Okay.
Yes, yes. So it's like you know, somebody's laying on their horn or whipping around, you're driving crazy, you go, mass plate, there it is. Never surprised by that. So I think that's like common knowledge. Like
Yeah.
anybody who's upset by that,
Yeah.
stay in Massachusetts.
Yeah. So
I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just new to this. I'm asking. Are New Hampshire people territorial? Like when it comes to like the beauty of the state and like the lakes and things like that, is there a territorial vibe or is
Well,
that?
every now and then, but I think there's also, because you have the economic ramifications.
Okay.
And I think by and large, New Hampshire people are pretty much like, okay, I get it. Like part of our economy is based on people coming from, you know, other places, Massachusetts being one of them. So yeah, please come. But, you know, so that's true. It's not like, you know, growing up in Texas, we go skiing in Colorado.
Yeah.
And Colorado, they hated tourists.
Yeah.
Like they were very vocal about it. Like, we don't want you here. And I'm like, your whole, like, could maybe be a little more welcoming.
Yeah.
I don't get that vibe
Okay.
in New Hampshire. Yeah, New Hampshire pretty much like, yeah, cool. Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a prayer? I didn't give
Oh,
you
there's a small prayer?
Yep.
Love the small prayer.
May we be cheerful givers to others and cheerful takers of your love, Lord. Amen.
Hey, right
Cheerful
on.
givers, yeah.
Ian, Union Leader, front page news. Front
And
page news.
front
May
page.
we be cheerful givers
to
and-
others,
and cheerful
takers of your love, Lord.
Oh, I love it.
And then the chuckle.
Oh, there's Chuck. Okay.
The world keeps shrinking. Maybe someone should read the proper care instructions
On World Conservation
on
Day.
World Conservation Day.
Interesting.
And maybe if the world would talk to us a little bit more, we'd know how to take care of her. Just kidding. I don't know what that means.
World Conversation.
Conversation. Oh wait, there was a right here, Bo. Gold is at an all-time high. That's why they wouldn't. That's why the gold bricks didn't work out.
This is an advertisement.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, that's not an article. There is another article.
It's not an article either.
Family circus. Unsupervised child out in a field. Can I bring this sad flower home and take care of it till it cheers back up? Okay. So somehow this little girl, again, reoccurring theme in the family circus savior complex, thinks that she can uproot this flower from its natural habitat and she's gonna be able to bring it back to like full health and vitality? Like, is she, like, I don't know if she has a clear understanding of her boundaries and who she is and her capabilities in this world. You are not able, if you pluck that flower, it is only going to get more sad, and guess what? You're gonna be introduced to death. Betty, whatever her name is, what is her name? Betty? Can't remember. Jane? I don't know.
Maybe you should work on your tips.
I can't, that's why I had the tips. I can't remember her name. I don't know. I don't know what her name is, but yeah,
All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Mr.
sad flower, what?
Listen. I'm convinced that this sweet little girl watches This Is the Day.
Okay.
This is what I'm convinced of, and here's why. I'll prove it to you. Okay, it's World Conservation Day.
That's right.
She knows that. She just found a flower that needs some conserving.
Yeah.
It's a sad little flower,
Yeah.
and she's wanting to be a part of this World Conservation Day.
Mm-hmm.
So she wants to pick the flower, which, yes, okay, now the flower's definitely gonna die, but I think it was already dying anyway. And we've had a Trivial Pursuit question on This Is the Day
Yeah.
that actually tells you how you can revive a flower.
That's right.
It says if you put a little blue pill
Little blue pill. That's right. That's absolutely right.
in the vase,
Yeah.
the flower will stand up and be lively. And
So I think what we've learned here is we need to be teaching children about little blue pills. No?
What is wrong
it-
with you?
Okay. Well, and the thing is, honestly, it's World Conservation Day, not World Consume Day. She's just wanting to consume this flower. She needs to learn to leave it and take care of it.
All right.
I hear what you're saying. This Fauci cannot get away from this pitch, man. Like, he throws a wonky pitch at a game, and he can't. People keep talking about it. Here I am talking about it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm generally okay with my scientists not being able to throw a baseball. Like
He's like, I didn't ever
I'm like,
claim it.
okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, he was
Yep.
doing experiments in the basement while I was out throwing a ball around. That's why I'm going to listen to him.
That's why I'm leaning in and going, okay.
I wasn't expecting great things from the mound. Let it go.
What if he did step up there and was just like, whoosh, 98 fastball? Fauci just do what?
What just happened? Bioarm.
Bioarm? Yeah. All right, here we go. Whoosh. Yes. He quits as like the expert. He's
gonna pitch for-
pitching for the Nationals. Yeah, and there was another thing. This Saint Bernard in England.
I saw
Was
that.
rescued from the highest peak, but
Yeah, St. Bernard's
Saint Bernard.
rescue dogs.
rescue dogs. Yeah.
What's the dog's name? It gives his name.
Daisy.
Daisy. Yeah, her name's Daisy, and she got stuck, and it took like 8 people to carry her
I
down.
mean, that's a big Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but interesting. Good.
Okay.
Good paper today.
Good. Lots to share.
Lots to share.
Yeah. So we love to share the love.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And at MCC, we pray for one. God, please give me one person to share your love with. And then as a local church, we like to provide some ways for everyone to combine our resources and share God's love together. And that includes the This Is the Day fam. No matter where you are, you can be anywhere, and you can participate in this Share the Love opportunity. So what do we got?
Okay. Yeah, so Share the Love to Teacher and Student Supply Drive.
Yep.
And so we'll put up some things that we're looking for. Items needed: pencils, pens, highlighters, glue sticks, wide-ruled notebooks, 2-pocket folders, safety scissors, 3-ring binders, boxes of tissues. This is August 4th, 5:30 to 7:30, all campuses. Oh, did I miss something, Bo?
No, it's just
okay.
colored pencils are on there twice.
Yeah, color pen. Oh, yeah, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see it. I'm glad they put it on there twice.
Yeah,
okay. Color pencils
it's
as well.
It's like the mnemonic device.
That's right.
You want to keep
Repeat it.
remembering. Yeah, colored pencils.
Colored
It's
pencils.
Colored pencils.
Yep, that's good. So that's August 4th, 5:30 to 7:30, all campuses,
Physical campuses.
all physical campuses. Please bring those items. If you're out shopping for your kiddos, just grab a few and other items.
And you can also get these on Amazon and have them shipped directly.
That's right.
So that you can participate from wherever you are, and you don't have to leave your home. You can be a participant in this and help some kids and teachers with school supplies this year and share love in this community. And so we'll put a link in on the chat so that you can send that from Amazon.
Absolutely.
Right on.
Fantastic.
Okay. Very cool. Got a little Every Day with Jesus.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Daily devotion in 140 characters or less. Our thought for the day says, when we place our faith in material wealth instead of God, we are robbed of the abundant life God so generously provides. And that's right in with the small prayer and our conversation about the verse of the day. And then the scriptures from Ecclesiastes chapter 2, verse 10. It says, I denied myself nothing my eyes desired. I refused my heart no pleasure. My heart took delight in all my work, and this was the reward for all my labor. Yet when I surveyed all that my hands had done and what I had toiled to achieve, everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Nothing was gained under the sun. And Ecclesiastes is written by Solomon, right?
Solomon. Yep.
Solomon. And I mean, he was king and had they had great wealth at that time. Yeah, great national wealth, and he was over all that. And he's like, listen, you can get everything under the sun. It's meaningless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denied my eyes, nothing.
Nothing.
So just when it's just pure hedonism, like just pure pleasure, I go for whatever makes me happy and consume whatever I want. It doesn't seem to deliver what it promises.
No, sir.
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
Guard your heart.
Guard your heart.
Above all else, guard your heart. It's a wellspring of life. And,
Yeah.
don't give your heart away to worthless things.
That's good.
For sure.
That's good.
Okay. Trivial, worthless things.
Trivial. Speaking of
Speaking of trivial.
trivial.
All right, here, a little less trivial. We've upgraded to the 40th anniversary of the game Trivial Pursuit. So cards are more up to date
That's right.
and relevant, and we want you to play along. So Drew's going to read 6 questions, one at a time. Make a guess. I'm going to guess at all of them. If you get all 6 right, keep track. Let us know. We'll send you a congratulatory fun dip in the mail.
Absolutely.
Let's play a little Trivial Pursuit.
Here we go. Blue.
Blue, geography.
Which iconic New York skyscraper used to house the Club Cloud, or the Cloud Club?
Cloud Club.
Cloud Club.
Iconic New York
3-story club and speakeasy.
skyscraper.
New York skyscraper.
Iconic.
Iconic Cloud Club.
I'm going to make a guess on an iconic New York skyscraper, Empire State Building.
They wanted Chrysler Building.
Chrysler Building.
Chrysler
Okay.
Building.
All right.
Okay.
Over 1.
Up 1. Pink.
Pink, entertainment.
Which talk show host introduced the first lip sync battle? Talk show host was the first to introduce the first
Link.
lip sync battle.
Lip sync battle.
You seen these? People?
I have no idea. I'm going to go back, and my guess is Arsenio Hall.
They wanted Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. Wow.
Jimmy Fallon. I don't know about that.
Man,
Yellow.
That seems yeah.
That seems
okay,
like
okay.
maybe-
All right. That's the answer they gave. Okay.
Yellow.
Yellow is history.
Okay. What are the cutesy sounding names of the 2 government-backed lending giants embroiled in the housing market crisis of 2008? Cutesy sounding names of the 2 government-backed lending giants embroiled in the housing market crisis of 2008.
Fannie Mae. That's one. And there's another one. Fannie Mae and cutesy sounding.
Cutesy sounding.
Housing lending and I don't know.
Freddie Mac.
Freddie Mac.
Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae.
Okay.
Okay.
Man, I ain't got one right yet.
Okay. Purple.
Purple, art and literature.
Which book about a bunny's bedtime was ranked 3rd on Time Magazine's 100 Best Children's Books of All Time? Which book about a bunny's bedtime was ranked 3rd on Time Magazine's 100 Best Children's Books of All Time?
Oh my goodness. 3rd.
3rd.
Okay. Bedtime for Bunny.
Goodnight Moon.
Well, all right.
I don't know if I've ever read it. I've seen it and heard of it.
No, I could probably recite the book.
Oh, okay.
I love Goodnight Moon.
There's a bunny in it?
Yeah, that's my thing is I never even thought about
The bunny?
It being a bunny.
I think the moon is more the...
Yeah, it was kind of the room and all the
Yeah.
things in the room.
Yeah.
Like, I never would have thought about the bunny. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Green.
Green, science and nature.
What does LED stand for in the LED lights? What does LED stand for in the LED lights?
LED, the acronym.
The acronym.
The D is display. Is that correct?
That is not what this says.
LED. What is it? Then I don't. If I would guess display for the D.
It says light emitting diode. Diode. I don't know what a diode is.
Diode. Okay.
I don't know what a diode is. Light
diode.
emitting diode.
Whoa, I could get shut out.
Here we go. No.
New cards. That's great. Wow.
New cards are hard. Orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
What are the 3 events in the order they happen
Good night.
in an Olympic triathlon? 3 events in the order they happen in an Olympic triathlon. I've always thought this order was weird.
Run, swim, bike.
Swim, bike, run.
No.
Swim, bike, run. Is what they said. Is that you swim first? I don't know if that's true. That's what the
Okay.
card says.
This show never happened.
This show. All right. Let's take it down.
Strike this
Strike it.
from the. I'm
We're gonna
serious.
start over.
Like, we can't post this.
I don't.
What just happened?
I don't know if these are true. Some of these.
I got shut out. What? Comfort card. I need
Comfort card. I need a comfort
a
card.
comfort card.
I need a comfort card.
What's ganja in Jamaica? Weed. What is Nelson Eddy's occupation in Rosemarie? He's a private detective. What color is the stripe on a Mountie's dress pants? It's red. What Bombay-born writer was called the Bard of Empire? Shakespeare.
It's not Jan. Nothing
All these up. What if you suffer from
Kipling.
What are you if you suffer from baker's leg?
Oh, baker's leg. Well, I got the baker's leg.
Paralyzed? I don't know. How many seconds must a cowboy? 8 seconds stay aboard rodeo bronc. Oh, you're knock meat if you got baker's legs. Rudyard Kipling, yellow on the Mounties pants. He was a royal Canadian. All right. Sorry.
Yeah. See, you're not shut out. You got it.
No.
No,
Okay,
you got it.
Weird.
Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae.
Yeah, I always get the Fannie. I knew the Fannie Mae.
Fannie Mae.
Forget about old Freddie Mac.
Oh, Freddie Mac.
Old Freddie Mac.
Yep. But we got time for a little sermon. We do. Remix.
Do it.
Let's do it.
God's hands, first of all, can handle our trials. There is nothing that God's hands can't handle. No trial that we'll experience that he can't handle, that we can't trust him with. I mean, we were talking about the almighty creator of the heavens and the earth. And oh my God, my ultimate, he has big hands and he can handle our trials. So why are we trying to hold on to them and take care of them on our own strength and ability as opposed to trusting them and putting them in his hands, into capable hands? Our God is able and can handle our trials. Our God's hands can establish our future. He directs our paths and our ways. And so when we say, okay, God, instead of me trying to create a future for myself and instead of me trying to make the path, I want to follow you in your ways. You are my comfort and you are my shepherd. And so as my ultimate, I'm going to trust you and I'm going to follow you. And I know that your hands will guide and direct me like a father's hand on the head of a child, turning and directing and moving and leading. Our God can direct our future. He is our ultimate. He's got big hands. He can deliver our world. He delivers our world. He is a savior by the work of his hands, by his work. He has brought salvation. He is the deliverer and the one that can do that for us. And he can move our obstacles. There's nothing too big that he cannot remove or get out of the way, but he is able because our God has big hands.
I loved this past week when we talked about the ultimate God who is able to handle everything that we may have and may be dealing with because he is capable and he has capable hands. And I think even today as we remind ourselves to guard our heart because it is, from everything it flows. And I think ultimately as we're guarding our heart, we submit our heart to him and so he can be the Lord and leader of our lives.
Yeah, put your heart in his hands.
Yeah, it's true. I love it, man.
Me too.
This is the day.
This is the day. Catch you tomorrow.